We're here at SEMA Central. I'm Kevin Ostie at the 2017 SEMA show in Las Vegas, and I'm joined now by Troy Wirtz. And Troy, you are with the LTAA.
Yes.
Tell us what that association is.
It's a Light Truck Accessory Alliance, and it's a council from the SEMA organization that focuses primarily on light duty pickups and off-road Jeeps as well.
Sure. And as an association, that's got to be one of the bigger ones here at SEMA because that market segment is giant.
Yes. In fact, it is. I believe I'm correct here that it is the largest organization part of SEMA, and we've got 376 members today.
Yeah.
And interestingly enough, 352 of them are here in the U.S. and the other 18, 20 are out overseas.
Really?
Yeah.
That is very interesting.
Yes. Yeah.
So
absolutely.
does that mean that the market is, the truck market, the light truck market, accessory market is stronger here, or you just haven't had the penetration and the reach to other countries?
Well, I think actually the answer to that is both. The market, obviously, there's a lot more trucks and Jeeps here in North America versus other places of the world. But with the SEMA organization, they've had SEMA shows in the Middle East now for, I believe, 8 or 9 years. They've had a SEMA show in Australia for 2 or 3 years, and they've also had a SEMA show in China for a few, and also there was a SEMA show in Russia. They had 1 year over in Russia.
Well, I do know the light trucks are popular in all those countries.
Yes.
You're probably not going to see many lifted, four-wheel drive diesels on the streets in Italy and Germany.
You don't, actually, and when you get into some of the other countries, you got to have some special permits to drive those types of vehicles.
Yeah.
But here, you do see a lot of Jeeps, you see some Toyota Hilux and the Amarok and those types of deals, but there definitely is opportunity for light trucks and Jeeps throughout the world.
Now, what does the association do?
The association is primarily the voice for both consumer, WD, jobber, and manufacturer to the SEMA organization. So what we do is basically if you have an issue, you can reach out to the council, we can get it in front of the board at the SEMA board and address those issues. It's kind of like the RPM Act that you've heard about that. Not that we're, that part is, the RPM is separate with that, but an issue like that could be brought to the SEMA organization through the LTAA.
Mm-hmm. And in the LTAA, do you find that you are working more with manufacturers or more with installers or, all the above? Or?
We actually, of the membership, about 40% are manufacturers. There's about 50% are retailers, jobbers, installers, and the other 7 to 10% there is WDs. That's the makeup of membership.
And I'm imagining, so you were referring to some of the issues, and I think these are probably a lot of regulatory things. Certain states like to get wound up about changing vehicle heights and tires and stuff like that, light bars and these kind of issues with legality. But I imagine there's also kind of a fun side with new product generation and getting things going in the organization as well.
Yes, there is a lot. We have special events that we try to hold throughout other shows and that type of thing to try to bring members together, let them in on what's happening with the light truck and Jeep. And like this next year coming up, we're going to have an event at Moab, which is be new for us, and it's just about really awareness, awareness to those that are not members today, getting them involved and getting them on board to, it's kind of like a club.
Yeah.
And we had an LTAA reception the other night out there in the parking lot by the South Hall, and it was record attendance for us, and had a lot of people in there. We do things for fundraising. Our big deal is we sell Pinewood Derby cars.
Yeah.
And then we race them on the track there. So had a record sale the other night. We sold 120 Pinewood Derby cars at $20 a piece for $2,400.
Wow, right on.
And that goes to child, services, you know, protection and that type of thing. So all the money goes to great causes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we do that for fun.
Troy, I appreciate you bringing us up to speed on you know, all the different facets of the LTAA. I hope you had a great SEMA show.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's always a good year. Always a good year.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
And another different aspect of the SEMA show that and the organization that people might not be too aware of, but is definitely working in the interest of the enthusiasts and the manufacturers here at SEMA 2017.